Buena Ventura Life, where I describe recommissioning my big boat Buena Ventura. This was a video about project management, just an intro and an overview and a picture of various things on my boat. Please enjoy. Management is about keeping track and planning for a project, small, large, giant, or not. In this case, I have a large boat and it's a large project. You can see the tube covered with white paint, which is flaking off. All that has to be removed between the saloon door. There is needing a lot of varnish. Everybody's done a project or two. Simple things like changing the batteries in your cell phone or playing with painting a room. Everybody's done a project. Think of building a garden. Well, here is the project of recommissioning Buena Ventura. As you can see, there's tons of work everywhere. Everything has to be touched or fixed. Ventura is a complete rebuild. Every inch of her has to be looked over, made sure she's seaworthy, cleaned, repaired, thrown away, replaced, doesn't matter. This is the cabinet on the sun deck, rotted away. There's a water drip from above. It rotted out the corner, and so it failed. That has to be rebuilt. There's various parts or cleaners and the rest of it. There's oil for an oil change on the engines. In any project, you have priorities. You have to rank them. On Sisu, it's making sure she's seaworthy. There's a picture of some butyl tape plugging a leak. Stop the leak, mitigate the damage, take corrective action, make sure she's seaworthy, and then start doing all the glamorous work of buffing. Okay, one of the things you have to plan for and expect are parts failing, systems going berserk, things haven't been used in years. That is a picture of the bow hatch. It was stuck. I opened it, and when I opened it, it started to leak. It needs to be rebedded and a new gasket. And resources, I use a lot of resources. Everything I can find, from internet to scraps of paper. Okay, this is an example of what is going to have to be done. I mean, those cushions have to be replaced, the cover replaced, the superstructure. There's butyl tape plugging holes all through the superstructure. Just cracks and holes and things that occur over time. So you have to put into your project how long it's going to take, how much it's going to take, who's going to do the work. You can see the trim, teak trim was painted over with white paint. All of that has to be slowly removed. The grime there from the algae lichen. And down to the smallest screw, the tiniest thing that you have to replace. You may not need it in your project management plan, but you'll need it somewhere. Here's multiple projects, all in one little camera view. The deck, the railings, the cushions, the superstructure, the windows. Always record lots of pictures, lots of diagrams, color code, tie wire tags to things. You know, here's Scott working on the engines. Well, there's multiple parts involved in that. Be flexible. Things go wrong. Always be flexible. Add in extra time as needed. There we are. We're looking at some of the water coming out after the divers have cleared the bottom. This is important, but you can see every now and then, you see the swim platform which has a ding in it. It needs to be recoated, cleaned and recoated. There's a lot of work in rebuilding a boat. Patience, learn patience. Things are going to fail, you may swear at it, but you gotta go after it anyway. Here's another example, the teak rail, it's missing, I have to replace it. Apparently it got hit into the dock. Now I put the balls up just as a way to bounce off and save the rest of the boat. Both sides have those. And you can see the teak over in the corner, missing and torn up. The windows are sealed closed. There's a corner that's broken. All in all, there's a lot to do on a big boat, and this all goes into your project management plan. Realistic, the job dictates your software. I'm using Microsoft Project because this is a huge, huge project. It's like rebuilding a boat from stem to stern, as they say. So use what you can. If you need to replace something, sketch it out if you need to, but have it in your project if you have to. There's more to it than just saying, well, I'm going to replace something. Be sure you put it in your schedule because things change over time. There's no realistic way to not plan. You need to use some software of some kind. Some of it's free, some of it is very expensive, some can be moderate. I use Microsoft Project because I'm used to using it and it can handle a large project. Project Libre is free, but it has some small issues. You need to make sure it works on your computer. You may have to get used to how some things work on it versus Project. Spreadsheets are ideal if, say, you're replacing a bilge pump. You can put that in a spreadsheet really easy. Google Docs has free stuff. LibreOffice is free. There's many more free software applications on the internet now. It all depends on your computer. Most people use Windows or Apple, but there's also Linux. So there's plenty of things you can use. About budget in another video, because it's important to understand budget is part of your project plan. You've got to know what you're spending, how much, how fast, and what you can afford, and what each piece costs. You may come across something where you think you're paying a low price, and all of a sudden you've added in many items more than you expected. So budget is going to be an important piece.